Hello, so just a quick update on the Team Magic E5. I have finally sold the motor in ESC and bought this Hobbywing system. It is a Max10 SCT and the motor is a 3200 kV 3660, which it says down there. You can't really see. It's the Gen 2. And it's not actually sensored, but it's got a temperature sensor which goes to the ESC, so it has thermal shutdown. Got the 120 amp ESC in there now instead of the 80 amp, and unfortunately the wires from this motor wouldn't quite reach, so I had to make some extensions, which was a bit annoying. I've got an XT90 on it again, this time with clear heat shrink so you can see my amazing soldering skills. And the old sort of wire retainer I've used to just wrap the cable around the switch, so the switch is still loose. However, it can't go flying anywhere because it's looped through there a couple of times, and I've also put the temperature sensor wire through there as well. Now, a 3666 motor, it's a 3660 not a 3666, is really close to the servo, so you need to push the servo as far forwards as it will go in the mounting holes, and you can see my wire for the temperature sensor down there is actually pushed up against the servo, and when the servo moves there's literally less than a millimetre between the back of the motor and the servo on full lock. For gearing, I've gone for a 15 tooth pinion. The standard one on the standard truck is 9 tooth, but that's with 4400 kV, and because of the lower kV rating on this, I've gone to a higher tooth pinion gear. Another thing I had to do is, because the motor shaft on this 3200 kV motor is a fair bit longer, I don't know if you can see there, but one of the pillars which holds the receiver box up there, I've had to cut into that with the Dremel just so the motor can slide straight across without hitting that post. And there are 3 of these posts, one back here as well, that hold this receiver box in, and it literally just has the receiver in, so it isn't exactly very heavy and it is still extremely sturdy. But if you get this motor and ESC combo, just remember that you might have to cut that bit out. Obviously I've used quite a big sanding disc there, so it's taken out quite a bit more than I wanted to be honest, but it does all fit now and everything. And other than that, we haven't really changed much since last time, so hopefully if it's dry this weekend I'll give it its first run with this setup in it, and hopefully we'll get some footage of that. So it's got pretty long wires for the battery, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to strap that in there when I plug the battery in so it doesn't flop around too much, because it used to fall out of the side of the car like that, which was kind of annoying while it was plugged in. Now the other thing, I did get a heatsink for this motor and I've tried to fit it, however I'm having some trouble with clearance on some of the fins, especially around the bottom edge. This underneath there's this little channel thing down here for the wires, and on this side of the motor, which you won't be able to see down there, there isn't very much room. And then at the top it was actually catching on this piece here which sticks out, and then when you're sliding the motor in, because obviously this is a sliding motor mount, I had to put it straight down and slide it across, which is why I've cut all the fins off on that side. And this is an Armour 3S BLX heatsink, so really now it's only got the top fins on, which is a little bit pointless because I've had to cut them all off. So I still haven't managed to get it to fit yet, so I need to cut even more off. I might even have to cut like a whole section of the heatsink itself off, so it's not like a full radius. I might have to cut it, say, there and there. So I might leave that for another time now. But I've got the system installed. It shouldn't need the heatsink with a 15 tooth pinion, because it's geared for about 43, 44 mile an hour. So it should be alright with that. It's only if I go up to like a 17 or 18 tooth pinion over 50 miles an hour on 3S that we need to be worried. So yeah, that's it for this one. See you in the next one. Goodbye.